Today, we're diving into a really unsettling incident involving BTS member Jungkook. It's a story about a persistent stalker, for sure, but it's also about the incredible, super fast response from a global fandom that decided to fight back and protect him. This really gets into the dark side of fame and the power of a community that just refuses to sit on the sidelines.
So this was the headline that just sent shockwaves everywhere online. I mean, it's just an insane breach of privacy, and it was broadcast for the whole world to see, in real time. This one sentence really sets the stage for a story that is much, much more disturbing.
Okay, so let's get the basic facts straight. On November 8th, an individual went to Jungkook's private home. But they didn't just show up. No, they decided to turn this into some kind of public spectacle, using social media to live stream exactly what they were doing right from that spot.
What's so chilling here are the specific details of the harassment. This wasn't a passive thing. According to all the reports, this person was allegedly just leaning on the intercom, ringing it over and over, and yelling for Jungkook to come out. And the whole time, they were amplifying this whole ordeal through a live audio stream. It literally turned a private home into a public stage for intimidation.
Now, to really grasp the severity of this, we need to talk about who was behind it, because this wasn't some first-time thing. Fan accounts are saying this is someone who has allegedly been stalking Jungkook for years. Her social media, where she apparently calls herself his wife, well, it points to this long-term obsessive fixation that has now escalated to a direct, physical confrontation.
And that right there is the key. The live stream wasn't an isolated event, not even close. It was just the latest chapter in what looks like a terrifying and escalating pattern of behavior. This timeline really shows you just how serious the situation had become.
You can just see the progression here plain as day. It reportedly starts in public with an incident at an airport. Then it gets closer to home with trespassing. Then it gets even more brazen, somebody trying to physically get into his building. Each one of these events crosses a new line, a new boundary, and it all culminates in this live stream, which added this whole new layer of public performance to the harassment. This is not what being a fan looks like. This is a repeated invasion of someone's safety and privacy.
So, as this was all unfolding live, something else was happening at the exact same time. The global BTS fandom, army, saw what was going on, and they didn't just watch in horror. They mobilized fast.
This quote, it perfectly captures the collective mood. It wasn't just worry, it was pure disgust. The idea that someone's private life could be violated and then just broadcast like it's entertainment, that was totally unacceptable, and it's what kicked the fandom into immediate action. So what does that action even look like? Well, in this case, it looked like a highly coordinated, digital-first response. Fans immediately started working together to mass report the social media account doing the live streaming. The goal was simple: get it taken down as fast as possible, stop the broadcast, and deplatform the person responsible.
And this tweet just shows you how real-time the threat felt. Fans were basically creating their own public safety announcements, circulating posts just like this one. They were tracking the person's social media to warn everybody and the artist's agency about what felt like a credible, imminent threat. You can feel the urgency in those words.
And listen, this wasn't chaos. This was highly organized. A very clear four-step protocol was being shared across fan accounts: identify, report, block, and notify. They even made official reporting templates to send to the agency and the social media platform. This is a community literally turning its passion into a sophisticated protection network. It's a wild example of modern fan activism filling a gap where official channels can sometimes feel way too slow.
Okay, so let's step back from the minute-by-minute of it all. What does this really mean? Well, this whole incident forces a conversation that we absolutely need to have about the boundaries of fandom and the fundamental right to privacy.
This incident really highlights a critical difference, right? A fan supports. A stalker creates fear. A fan respects boundaries. A stalker completely demolishes them. A fan connects with the art, while a stalker's obsession invades the artist's personal life and causes genuine distress. It's a stark reminder that these two things are worlds apart. When it's all said and done, what happened to Jungkook isn't just a story about one artist. It's really a case study in the modern challenges that come with being famous. It shows how social media can be weaponized to violate privacy, and how, sometimes, when official protection isn't there, communities themselves have to step up to shield the people they admire.
And that leaves us with this final, really critical question. We're in an age where artists share so much of their lives with us, but this incident forces us all to ask, where do we draw the line? Where does the public persona end and the private person's right to feel safe in their own home actually begin?